And sent. Okay, so that basically means that we need to get the Nevada Postal Service. While Vegas must rely on couriers to deliver the mail, spelt wrong, Vault City will connect northern Nevada to its wonderful automated helpers. After all, trust us, and iBot will always deliver its package. Right, so we can now declare war on Yakuza, and the race is on. I need to call the jackals. We also need to make sure that we have our Air Force assigned properly. What air zone is this? Looks like it's a bit of both. It is. Okay. And then the other thing I do want to do as well is see where I can stick air bases. One there would be useful. And there would be good. And there would be good. And let's get those done as a matter of some priority, eh? Yeah! Let the killing commence. Happy birthday to you, X-Winkser. Mattas, thank you for the follow. Nick, Mumpy, thank you also for the follows. Welcome to the channel. And Real Courier wants me to drink some tea. Unfortunately, I'm out of tea, but I do have some more tea. Cheers. Thunder and lightning. First Citizen Lynette, we have word from the 80s. Thunderbird, one of their most powerful warriors, challenged their leader to dueling, poetry and race. It appears he intends to take the people back to Sac City and drive through our lands to do so. We would laugh at their pretensions, but many died the last time they came through, and word comes that he is traversing the wastes to find weapons to aid his bloody drive. Vault City stands firm. The 80s will be coming through Slanter. Aha! More robots. More ribbits!
Hey then.
Hopefully we can take Yakuza out before the 80s come knocking. There's no troops on our border yet. Also, hello. Alright, we've got some guards here. The borrowers can guard themselves. Okay, Dweller Hugh is another pretty good planner. So we'll go ahead and promote you to a Field Marshal. We'll put Hugh in charge of you for now. History repeats itself. The remnants of Attis's army have struggled since its defeat at the hands of the Brotherhood, and now one of its largest surviving groups has gone the way of the Attis. The Ironmongers have suffered greatly in the conflict against the forces of the Unity of Austin. Many of their tanks have either been destroyed, captured, or left to rust as they've been pushed back from their forges. Before we lose this... You guys have a focus tree yet? You do. Because I couldn't remember if they had one before, but I did know that the Ironmongers have really good tanks. claims all of Mexico. Interesting. Shell's army took 3 states. Ironmongers have been taken out. However, the unity of Austin is kicking off and taking names. And I kind of doubt the Shell's armies can be left around for much longer. Especially as it looks like all of the stuff they just took from the Ironmongers went to the Unity for reasons. Marino's still got more participation apparently. Internal replicators, that's the last of the doctrine stuff. Yeah, it was. Okay, so we are now fully doctrined out. We could go down this central line, but honestly, I don't want to lose the organization. Is this an upgraded command and control? Does that just mean it can have more than one? That'd be an interesting way of doing it for support companies. We can have like 3 or 4 of the same type. Thruster engines, robots, recovery rates and speed. Yes, please. Research. And also, when I added the support teams, did that slow the robots down? It did.
Hey there.
Rob don't have jobs.
Hello, sir. Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Reno's got even more. What? The Great Race. Today shall forever be remembered as the date at which the juggernaut of the Ironmongers won the very first great race of Tucson, after a long and hard-fought battle against his 4 rivals. All masterful racers in their own right, the extensive Sonora track was surpassed in the country leader Will Foster's wildest expectations. The competition was fierce, but through a combination of luck, skill, and remarkable grit... There are a lot of spelling errors here. Juggernaut from the Ironmongers managed to pull ahead of the home stretch, crossing the finish line just a split second ahead of his competitors. The people of Tucson and their honoured guests are now celebrating this momentous occasion, with promises to come together into an even greater competition, should fortune allow it. So that's why they lost the war. They were off racing. In a weird way, that kind of feels like it makes sense. I should research the 20mm rockets so I can actually make AA. If you research motorized tech far enough ahead, you can get motorized fire teams and explosive teams. Oh, interesting. I did not even know that was a thing. Cool. Good to know.
Watch out!
Not gonna let Yakuza take all the glory here. It's just because you've taken more casualties. And then you have the occupations too. Oh, and you took Bridgeport. Reno! Did I press done? 2 layers back. Plus I need to restart the game because it inevitably crashes when I load a save. I think I'm just going to nick this and give it to Yakuza. Almighty Google, bestow upon me your wisdom of console commands again, please. Console commands. Sorry, I have to move the microphone, otherwise I can't see my screen. What would this be called? Set the owner, there it is, set owner, country tag. So I need to go into, debug mode. And then, set owner, select the state you would like the owner, and then, yeah, set owner, Y, K, Z. There we go. Debug off. Cool, mission accomplished. What the hell are you on about, X-Wing, sir? Please try to keep things relevant to the actual stream. Alright, so, New Reno is done. Jackals have been, Vipers have been threatening us, and I don't think we get any more CBs. I think we are done for CBs now. Unfortunately. And we have to turn off the TV in order to progress into either of these. So at that point, yeah, I think it's going to be down to our own justifications to clean up Vipers, Rogue Rangers, Echo, and whoever this is, Protectron Security Hub. Okay, justify war goal, conquer, Viper Nest. Get it 26th of January. That's quite a long ways from now. Reno's justifying against us, but that's just because they're doing some focus. This music is still very loud. Alright. Well, the next fight that we kind of need to prepare for is against the 80s. Standing Rock took 5 states, 4 fathers were annexed. That seems like a small-scale conflict somewhere. Right, and I also need to invest in my new buddies. There we go. Yakuza gets boosted. Tucson declared war on Tohono. Is Tucson Caesar's Legion? Yes. Yes, it is. Meanwhile, this war is still just going absolutely nowhere. How's New Canaan doing? New Canaan's lost a little bit of territory. Can I send you some support? No. We're out of range. What do they do? Cool. Thank you. Nice. Because you did take something from them. Because you got the wasteland. I thought. Oh, that... You literally took the unoccupied wasteland. I see. So no, they got nothing. They just got a more powerful minion. I mean, we basically just vassalized them for the greater good of the Nevada Pact. It's just that I'm responsible for the administration of that territory with all of its manpower. Community Old World Blues game went a bit whack. Lanius failed to beat the Hangdogs too, and when I continued the game in single player, the Hangdogs even beat Caesar's Legion. Whoops. And the tactics. Okay, so here is where we need to make another decision about whether we want to go regular guns or laser guns. So regular guns are better breakthrough. Laser guns are more hard attack. Laser guns are more piercing. So if you're up against robotic empires, then you really want the laser guns, but I think in this instance I kind of want the breakthrough. They're also cheaper. So we're going to stick with regular weapons.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, I think what I want to do is have you and you under the commands of a field marshal. Which is going to be a hard decision. The downside that Edward has is he has almost no supply consumption reduction, which you have lots of. This guy's just lower level. I mean, in fact, part of your issue is also you're just lower level. So I kind of want you to continue getting experience. So I think we're going to put you guys on the command of Hugh. We bring in another guy, which I'm going to say is going to be Richard. Cool. So you're in charge of the garrisons. That's your gig. I'm half tempted to put the robots and the special forces under the command of the max planning guy. But no, he can continue getting that crazy amount of experience. I'm not in a huge hurry. This is fine. So the next fight was going to be against the Jackals. So we kind of need to make sure that we have these guys on the borders.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks. Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Something like this. 80s will have some armor, that's true, but I do have fire teams in my armies and they use laser weapons. Coal Consortium have been destroyed.
Hey.
Ah, here's the Thunderbird. So they're actually separate from the 80s. With their own focus tree. No, it's the same, but I don't know how far down it they've gone. And that's only if they go down the Second Nevada Road War. No, I meant this. Is there Vault City on the right hand side? No. Do you guys have anything against Elko? No. Not specifically, so I can go after Elko fairly safely. Need 50 political power, and man, it takes 250 days. We are not good at justifying stuff. Happy laundry day. Thank you. Hang dogs are... Oh no, I keep forgetting the border's here. I feel like they're losing a bit over on this side now. Texan Brotherhood took 2 states, patrolmen have been annexed. GG patrolman. Neural interface. Okay, so... Hang on, that was definitely my door. That was nice. Being accused of going over my time. I finished like half an hour ago. Alright, so, where are we up to? Safety regulations. So we need to get both of those to get to implants 2 anyway. What does this add? Oh, this is just boost to all armies. Yeah, there's no reason we don't want this. I'll just go over the hit points. Make ourselves a bit tougher. Sandrock, you want me to drink some tea? Cheers. We're down to water at this point. The more justifying you're doing it once, the longer each one takes. Aha, I see. You can see how often I play aggressive nations. I have no idea how justification works, I just know it sometimes costs you some points.
Hello, sir.
And we've got some more units. So my puppets are building a whole bunch of units. Oh man, yeah, they've got tons. NCR declared war on the Divide. Sophisticated robotics tech. And then technically, next up we have to do turn off the TV. We've got the domestic police force, which will make infantry armor cheaper. Which would be enforcers. And after that, we are done. Are there any repeatable focuses? Or are we literally done? We're literally done. Alright. Not every local incident requires sending in people with heavy armour and combat shotguns, especially in a relatively calm city like Vault City. Loud neighbours, or a missing wallet, usually require a different approach. So infantry armour is this stuff, I think. Curious, how do they differ from infantry? So infantry has a better recovery rate, they have less defense, less breakthrough. Enforcers are really good breakthrough. Hardness, obviously, soft attack 4, soft attack 5. Hard attack 2, hard attack 3. So enforcers really are just better. I thought the main use of enforcers was suppression, but it's not. They're like cheap special forces. And unlimited special forces. Organisation 70, Organisation 70, that's the same. They have 5 more hit points. They are slower, that's the main thing, but they come with armour, which is going to be damage reduction. So basically enforcers are what you want to do when you've got a big industry, kind of like we do. So actually what we probably should have been doing is enforcers and robots. You can also get the motorized if you get the research in the vehicle tab. Interesting. Yeah, they just have the 20% movement penalty. And I'm guessing if you have the vehicle upgrades, let's take a look at that. Oh yeah, and these are the hit point buffs, which we meant to look at. Because we used 3 of those for. Not seeing the research for motorized support stuff. Oh, there it is. Mobile assault weaponry. Not for enforcers though. Fire teams and demolitions. And we want to research this soon. Kind of expected it to be this one, but it's not. Yeah, nothing about enforcers. But the you're right about the fire teams and the demolitions. That's really interesting because we have a lot of spare vehicles. They would not be hard to motorize, those guys in the attack units. Just read the plans for Stellaris accessibility. If I was no longer... I was not. Half a globe away would offer to have your firstborn, adding text to speech. Yeah, see, I told you they were doing a big overhaul for accessibility on Stellaris. And they are investigating the scaling UI. Might be possible. Sorry, the scaling... What was it called? Tooltips. Scaling tooltips. It's unlikely, but it's possible. And the one specific window that was broken, they're also investigating for the scaling UI to make sure that the Starbase window scales like all of the other ones do. So fingers crossed, we can fix that. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this one here because I have been streaming 20 minutes longer, which is roughly, I think, making up for the time that I disappeared for the laundry stuff. And I'm kind of losing wind anyway, so I'm going to need to work out what the hell I want to do next time. Because we're going after the Vipers, we'll go after Echo, we'll go after Rogue Rangers, and we'll go after Protection Security Hub, though that's going to be like a year per, in which time I'm basically doing nothing except building soldiers. The 80s will come after us at some point, which is going to be the biggest fight that we've had so far, I think. But I would say at the moment, Nevada Pact are they're okay. We're doing alright. Anyway, that's all for me, so thanks everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to check out the Patreon, you can do that as well. That's at patreon.com/Mordred Viking. I'm just going to go and see who else is live. I do have a YubTubs, which you can find at youtube.com/Mordred Viking, and also a Discord, which you can find at the link which somebody, if they type in !end, should be able to post in there. Right, who is live? I need to move my microphone again. It's so in the way. The setup is horrible. Let's see. Is anybody doing Old World Blues on a Sunday afternoon? Wow, lots of foreign language streams. Loads of them. I am the biggest English streamer at the moment. Then there is a second English streamer who's a little bit smaller than me. Then it's Polish, Turkish, Italian, Korean, Czech, Turkish, German. Turkish, I want to say. Turkish, Ukrainian, Russian, Turkish, Chinese, Swedish. English. So the next biggest stream after that has one viewer in English. That's really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it so international. Cool. But no, I'm not seeing anybody else doing Old World Blues in English. There doesn't seem to be a huge number of people... hang on. Let's go and raid Nubius. We haven't raided him for some time. He is currently playing some Company of Heroes.
Really?
Really? Yes, really. Alright, so let's head on over to that instead. /raid. Nubius Nath. So head on over, say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd love to see his chat lit up by the Viking raid, which you can do by copying and pasting Viking raid just like this, or if you're a subscriber and you have access to the long ships, you can bring those along for the ride instead. Like so. Grasswing, thank you very much for the 29-month resub. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there, Grasswing. Appreciate that. Anyway, I will be back again 7 PM tonight to play some Dungeons & Dragons. That's over on the Digital Dragons channel, which you can find here. We are playing through Icewind Dale at the moment. The party are currently trying to locate some corrupted, what are they called, cultists, which may or may not have been started by one of the party members. So kind of interesting. Then on Monday, I've got the Component Cast stream where Zep is back. Had my first stream back again last week, and we're continuing that. I don't know when I'm next going to be streaming on this channel. That's probably going to be... aim for Wednesday. Otherwise, next weekend. That's just the reality of things, working full-time again. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy Nubius Nath's channel. In fact, the other thing I should probably do is... do I see working? Yes. Component Cast, that is the stream for tomorrow, the D&D one. So Digital Dragons tonight, Component Cast is tomorrow, next stream here, probably Wednesday. That's what I'm going to aim for. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. See you all soon. Enjoy Nubius stream. Bye bye.